everybody. This is just in case trail name for the AT. I'm going to be giving you an overview and talking about the gear that I basically broke down a 60-pound pack into a 45-pound pack at Amakalua Falls. So I'm missing a couple of things, like for food. I had about probably a 5-pound. Well, I had 2 of these full of food, and they broke it down to just 1. So if you excuse me, I got a bit of a cold, so I'm going to try to work through this with you and try to make it as quick as possible. Alright, let's start from left to right. So what I have is 5 ramen noodle chickens. I got currently 3 Star-Kissed tuna creations left. These are $1 a piece at Walmart. They're awesome. You throw them in your Idaho potatoes. I got 2 of them. I got some not pita, but burrito wraps. Really good. You can throw pepperonis in them. You can throw tuna in them. Yeah, you can do all types of stuff with them. You can throw Nutella in it. Throw them on your grill, at a campfire, whatever. I got some Nature Valley peanut butter bars left. They're okay. I cut down a Coke bottle for what I had available the day I started. I was drinking a Diet Coke, and I said, oh, hold on, before I throw that out, let me cut this down. Took my lighter, burned the edge so it's not so sharp. As my scoop to get water, because there are sinks and stuff that you can't get your smart water bottles under. So you just fill this up and you pour it. It works pretty good. I'll probably engineer something else that's a little bit softer plastic, but probably use a smart water bottle. Get an extra one and cut it down, make it a little bit better. These are the rubber booties for your trekking poles, so when you're like walking on pavement through town or something, you just pop these on your trekking poles and save your carbites. Tylenol, Advil, it's a must. I have to have quite a bit because I have get bad headaches, and I got currently an injury to my knee and my back. I was about 1.3 miles from Springer Mountain on Sunday after the freezing rain storm we had Saturday night, and Sunday everything melted, and the trail was all muddy and mucky and going down a steep incline, descending, and my leg came out from underneath me, bashed off a rock. I pulled something in my back real fierce. So I'm back here in Vermont until about May, and then I'm heading back out onto the trail. It's not needed, but I like the fact to have an extra light in case if... And this is pretty light. I was told I don't need 2 lights, but I like the fact of having 2 lights. Headlamp with the red light. This is the Tika XP. This also has a low, medium, high, and a floodlight, a red light, and a red flashing light. Really love this light. It's made by Petzl. Awesome. Alright, so let's go to clothes. Here's just dirty clothes that I wore for about a week on the way down to Georgia, on the trail, back on the Greyhound, back to Vermont, and I have to do laundry, so that's why they're in there, to keep my other clothes from stinking up. I have an extra pair of hiking pants, toiletries, toilet paper, some medical creams for rashes, hand sanitizer, Gold Bond, toilet paper, and a small package of wet wipes. They're like the 10-pack. I have a 100% cotton bandana. 1,000 different uses for a damn bandana. You'd be surprised. I had 2 camp towels from Northbound Train. There's like a beach towel size and then like a little gym towel size. You just, throw over your back of your neck to wipe sweat. And so I managed to rescue and save this one. I'm so mad. I spent so much money, and I ditched out 14 pounds, lightened up 14 pounds from my pack, which also meant I got rid of $100 worth of gear and couldn't mail it home, so it went into the hiker box, and by it going in the hiker box, within seconds, it was gone. People were like seagulls. I have a little journal, just a little field notebook, just to keep notes, numbers, whatever. I have been writing in it. I gotta write in it a little bit more. Let me see there. I got some pages of stuff I've been writing and thoughts, and I also have a little bucket list there. Okay, I have my Appalachian Trail passport. I have 3 stamps already in there. My guidebook. You have to have a guidebook. I just went through it, been reading it, been looking at it, studying it. I got it pretty much understood now. Cigarettes. If you're not a smoker, don't start smoking, people. This is just a typical little nylon stuff sack. Holds exactly 10 packs of cigarettes. I am a smoker. I didn't smoke a lot when I was on the trail, except for when I was at camp or at a shelter. That's pretty much it, Don't need this. You don't need a tarp. But I brought it. I paid $60 for it. And I was damned I was going to throw it in a hiker box. But it's very light. It's very compact. It's 64 inches by 96 inches. It's a good sized tarp. Has your guidelines and stuff. Wanted to use it as, for trail days to supply plenty of shade over and around my tent. If I wanted to, rest during the day or lay down and take a nap, last thing I want is be in a hot tent. These things, okay, these dry bags, these little sealable bags. This is just a cheap knockoff one. I forgot where I picked it up at. Usually you can get them at Walmart, but I got this for $1.99. Sea to Summit makes the same exact thing. The Velcro top, you roll it down. Same bags for about $30. I got some patches, some stickers, some postcards in here. I got a couple stickers on there, and this is just my keepsake bag. And then if the weather's real shitty, I can just throw my phone in here, seal it up, put it in my pocket, put it in my pack, and keep keepsakes and my phone nice and dry. So clothes, like I said, I have an outfit plus base layer in there, an extra pair of pants. I have an extra shirt. I have a pair of shorts here, which you don't need, really, except for during the summer. And then you just wear basketball shorts or whatever you feel comfortable in. Darn Toughs, I got 2 pairs of these. This is a winter buff. There is a fleece to it. I have a winter buff, and I have another buff right here. I want to get the one with is like a road map design. I like this one, but You can never have too many buffs, you know. They're light, they're compact. Let's see, rain poncho. I'm going to upgrade to probably a Frog Togs jacket or a North Face or something. In here is one of those space bags to go. It keeps everything dry. You can roll out the air. Save space in your pack than using a trash compactor bag. You just get one of these. Keep your extra clothes in here. I got a pair of basketball shorts in here. I got underwear. 2 pairs of sock liners. A really thick pair of merino wool socks to sleep in at night when it's cold. I also got 2 more pairs of darn toughs. These ones right here with the AT logo on them. I have a long sleeve shirt that's a moisture wick. Try to find it here for you. Here it is. It's made from Dickies. It's a moisture wick, long sleeve. I'm sorry, it's real hard to see and make it out, but awesome shirt. Keeps you very warm. Extracts the moisture away, especially when you're wearing it over one of these thin polyester cool style shirts that just see, it's made by Russell. It's dry power 360. So it works really good. It pulls the moisture away from your body and then into whatever out so you can dry off real fast if you get sweaty quick. Okay. Just random stuff I had stuffed in my pack on the way back, like receipts, a little stuff bag for headphones, random stuff, some little coins with angels I was going to give out to people when I ran across them. Like trail magic type stuff, people that does trail magic or offered to give me a ride, I was going to give them one. This is what I'm using. I'm going to upgrade this. This works really, really good. It's just big and a little heavy. This is the Coleman Peak 1 burner. It's an awesome burner. Does the job, but I think because of the size of it, it does eat up a lot of fuel and takes a little longer to boil water. So I'm going to be upgrading this. When I get some money, I'm going to go to Sierra's and get a different burner. They're about like $35. That was like $12. This I have probably about a third, maybe, I don't know, not very much fuel in here. This one here is a full can. I have a little scrubby. I could actually cut that in half. Pot scraper, awesome little tool. Hot lips to put on your cook pot when you drink coffee or hot water or something. I got the Cedar Summit long-handled spork. I got a Moore Companion heavy-duty knife. I know. Let's not talk about it. I have a Anchor power bank, 7-charge power bank. The Anchor lightning fast dual with the IQ charger, so I can charge the battery bank and my phone at the same time if I'm at a hostel or motel or something. Med kit. I downgraded my med kit before I left. In my previous video, you guys seen a big red bag looking thing. I broke it down, and then Rachel at the Welcome Center, when she did the pack shakedown, she broke it down a little bit more, and I'm very pleased and happy with what I have. Sawyer Squeeze, awesome. I also have some extra little stuff sacks in here, and little nylon stuff sacks. They're just in there in case if I need one for putting something in, or whatever. At least I have them. That's how I got my trail name. Just in case. I have it just in case. So, repair kit. I got my... The reason why my bear line is in here is because Saturday night everything froze and my line was frozen and it just unthawed. I'm going to take it out today and let the cord actually dry out so it don't get moldy. I have 1 of 4 of my little twist ties because I use this to brace up. I make a phone stand out of it to set my phone up on it so I can watch movies in my tent or whatever at night if I chose to. In here, I'm going to actually downgrade it now. Here's my repair kit. I got a sail needle, rain tape, 2 safety pins. I forget what. I had this thing chock full and they broke it down and gave me the bare minimum. I chose out of my fire kit. I had zip tabs and all types of stuff to make fires. This is my ferro rod by UST. I just decided to keep it because I had 1 lighter and if the lighter broke or ran out of fuel and I was to where there was a designated fire ring and wanted to have a fire that night, at least I could get a fire going. Kevlar sewing thread is a must. If you got dental floss, take dental floss, save the money. Kevlar thread is quite expensive. This is number 92, 30 feet. I'm so sorry there. Number 92, 30 feet, Kevlar sewing thread. Try to focus on this as best as I can. There you go. To sew your boots if you had to, if you got a hole in the side or something. Sew up your clothes, especially your pack straps or something, or your tent. You need to sew. You have this shit ain't gonna break on you. It's Kevlar. Alright, sleep system. This is what I have. I have the Alps Mountaineering Ultralight Series regular self-inflating pad. It does a great job at keeping you warm off the cold ground in your tent. Also, if you're sleeping in a shelter, the downfall is rolling it up to get all the air out. I'm thinking about switching to a something like this. This is my sit pad. It is made by, I think it's Thermarest Z-Seat. They also make the pad for sleeping on. I'm thinking about switching out my self-inflating for something like this when I go back in May. Just for the fact that it's going to be summertime. It's going to be a lot warmer. I don't need something that's going to keep the cold, frigid cold ground from my body when I can just throw something like this down. And it's got the mylar coating to it, and it will reflect the body heat back up anything I lose, keeping it from going into the ground. I got this actually at Sierra's Trading Post for $8 compared to like $30 at plenty of outfitters I've seen. REI places charge a lot of money for this stuff. If you go shop at Sierra's, you can get all the stuff pretty much dirt cheap. Walmart, Amazon. Again, I got this and I got this for like $30-40 at Sierra's, a sleeping pad. I also got my sleeping bag at Sierra's. It's a Eureka 20 degree Fahrenheit. It's also long. I'm a big guy. I need the extra room. It is synthetic. It weighs 3 pounds 15 ounces. I don't know. There you go. 3 pounds 15 ounces. Its limit is 11 degrees. At comfort levels 24. Extreme says minus 24 degrees Fahrenheit, but I would not recommend sleeping in anything below fucking 20 degrees in this. Saturday night when we had Saturday and Sunday night when we had the freezing rain. Saturday night there, I felt a little bit of chill in it, but it kept me nice and warm. It is, like I said, the bag itself is 2 pounds 10 ounces. With it in the stuff sack, it's 3 pounds 15 ounces. I didn't get a ground mat for my tent, so I had a grabber blanket, and I used this. I put the green side facing the ground, the foil side facing up, and it reflected a lot of the heat into my tent on Saturday night. I opened my tent up Sunday morning and felt the cold air. I zipped that tent back up. It was probably 10 degrees difference. 10 degrees warmer in my tent than it was outside. All because I had a grabber blanket. And it's perfect size for a two-person tent. Two-person tent will fit on this. You'll have some that will stick out, but well worth it. I recommend getting a grabber blanket. They don't make a lot of crinkly noise. You can also use it in an emergency situation to wrap yourself up in. If you're in a shelter or sitting around a campfire, you have the foil side towards your body and let the heat from the fire pit from your fire pit reflect in. It'll send that radiant heat back to your body and keeps you nice and warm. I was complimented on my Cascade carbon fiber Mountain Tech trekking poles. There's some, Georgia dirt, some Georgia red clay. I wrapped some Gorilla tape around my trekking poles. Cork handles, of course. I talked to a guy. He was very interested in buying a pair himself and asked me how I'm liking them, and I love them. They have the shock on them. You can lock it, unlock it, and especially going downhill, you want that shock just to help you. And then last but not least, well, not last, but my tent. This is an Alps Lynx 2. And I think it's like around 5 or 6 pounds. It's a two-person. I am going to upgrade to, I still like the two-person tent because I can keep my pack in there. I have room to move around. I don't like being crammed into a one-person tent. I find them too small. You want to move around or whatever and have your pack in there. You can't. I'm very claustrophobic, so for me, my preference is to have a two-person tent. I am going to be looking at one that's 2 pounds or less for about $180, roughly to $200. There's a couple I have my eye on. It's just a matter of coming up with the money to get it. But anyways, and then I have the Alps. There we go. This is a Calader. Alps Calader. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. 5500. It is a 90-liter pack. Very good pack. I love this pack. Good brain on it. Adjustments. You got loops to hang stuff. When you hang in your bear bags, do not use an S carabiner. Don't use one of these. You clip your bag to it, and then you clip your line down through, and you try pulling it up. It catches, and it pops this, and your line comes off. So just use a regular carabiner. It don't matter if it's a novelty as long as it can hold 10 pounds or more. But that's the sleeping bag. And I have a 55-gallon trash liner that I cut and to wrap my sleeping bag up in, just to extra protection to keep that dry. In the side pouches of my hip belts, I have a compass, an extra small little lighter, little pocket knife, a whistle just small stuff, lightweight stuff for an emergency use or quick access, and I need to get to something right away. I also carried this little Leatherman. It has tweezers, a small blade. You open it up, it has scissors. There's a flathead on here and a file with a little carabiner so you can clip it to your pack or whatever. This thing's come in very handy. I've used this. I've used my Mora pretty often. Then I have a little capsule to keep medicine in. I usually keep like a couple of my painkillers or whatever I need for my back in there for an extreme emergency use. And then what I used for my outer layer, I have a nice hat. It is Arctrex, ArcterYX. Somebody sent this to me. Very nice hat. Very nice. Kept my head warm. I also have, let's try to get this here, an Under Armour hoodie. I hiked the first 3 days in that, and I stayed pretty toasty warm. It is fleece lined. It is not cotton. I repeat, it is not cotton. Under Armour is made for outdoor sports. It is water resistance. Let's see. It doesn't tell you. Yeah, it should. Where's this other tag? It's in here somewhere. I'll tell you exactly what it's made up out of. If I can read Chinese. Okay. Oh, no, you're on here. I gotta take these tags off. I'm sorry, I got a runny nose. I'm really sick. It's like in Chinese or Korean or whatever, but it is water repellent. It's not waterproof. It does not say what it's made up out of. But it's definitely no cotton in it. It's fleece on the inside. And then if you ever gotten any Under Armour products, you know what I'm talking about. Good stuff. And then the long sleeve shirt, and then a Colombian fleece. Oh, there we go. And then my headphones and my buff. And then for my cook kit, I did not show you guys. Excuse all the mess, but I have an S-bit cook pot with a cup fry pan lid, and that's what I use. And then of course my cap for my smart water bottles to back flush my Sawyer. And then of course I'm at a motel for a weekend, so random food and shit. So I hope that explained everything to you guys in detail as close as I could. Just remember, hike your own hike, get out there, have a good time, explore, and don't start out with a 60-pound pack. Don't pull it just in case. Okay. AKA Baloo, from, if you ever seen Jungle Book, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, sinuses, bad. Sinuses, head cold, chest cold. Not fun. But you know that's what I have. I'm gonna update some of my gear. Definitely update my tent. The sleeping bag, I'm gonna stick with that for now until probably June, July, and then I'll get a more summertime appropriate sleeping bag. And food. Um, I was told what to have, what not to have. Also, what I also had for food was cocoa and Taster's Choice hazelnut coffee. You mix it together, make a mocha. Awesome. You don't have to carry creamer and sugar. And then high C sugar free. Where are we? Juice mix. So you get orange, you can get apple, blue, raspberry, whatever. You mix 2 of them to 1 liter of your smart water, and then have another one that's just plain water, because you don't want to be drinking juice the whole time. You want water to flush your system, rehydrate, and then when you do get to camp, have a juice. As a matter of fact, I'll show you right here. There's a little Mad Dog 2020 labels up on my shit. I love Mad Dog 2020. Oh my god. But yeah, smart water bottle, 1 liters, and this is that green apple one. So good, so refreshing. Again, it's sugar free. I'm a type 2 diabetic, so I have to watch my intake on sugar. If you are a diabetic, I suggest you make sure you have your medicines with you and walk at your own pace. It's not a race. Take your time, enjoy it, relax, have a great time. I don't even know if I'm even in frame, which is kind of funny. But there we go. I'm using the mirror as the reflection for my screen, so I can know I'm talking to you guys. So let me flip you around. This is the other pair of Darn Toughs I was telling you about. It has the AT logo. I also have the boot cushion ones that are longer, that come up further up on your legs. And they're a boot cushion. They have a lot more cushion on the sole of the sock. I wore them for 4 days. Never had a hot spot. Never had a blister. Throw away all your other socks. Cotton socks, nylon socks. Throw them away. Keep a couple pair of sock liners and just buy Darn Toughs. They are expensive. They range anywhere from $15. I've seen some for about $12, all the way up to almost $30, $40 a pair. But you wear them out, you get a hole in them, you mail them back here to Vermont to Darn Tough, and they'll send you, wherever you are, another pair of the same or equal value, same size. Oh, I'm sorry, we had some technical difficulties. But they will mail you back Darn Toughs of same or equal value, and you'll be good. So in that, this is Just In Case, aka Baloo, aka Transfer. Somebody told me my trail name should have been Transfer, because of all the transfers I had to take, all the headaches. 2 days in Atlanta because of Storm Stella up here in the Northeast with 33 inches of snow. It's not fun. So I don't recommend being stuck in Atlanta City, Georgia, if you don't have to. Alright, everybody, hike your own hike, enjoy, get outdoors, do something with your life. Stop moping around the house. Stop making excuses. Get outside. Go do something. Go on an adventure. Explore. Have a good time. I'll see you on the trail. This is Just In Case, aka Baloo. And I'll see you next time outside.